Sydney McLaughlin was up against Femke Bol, who won gold at mixed 4x400m relay. Although Sydney is a seasoned professional, but she was making a comeback after an injury, and she made headlines, snagging gold in the 400-meter hurdles at Olympics 2024, smashing a world record, and to top it all off, she celebrated her 25th birthday on August 7th. Talk about a birthday present she'll never forget. This isn't Sydney's first gold medal, though. She's already one of the most decorated athletes in the USA. But here's a twist you might not know. Can you guess Sydney's jaw-dropping net worth? Bet you'd be surprised. And get this, Sydney didn't even discover her passion for sprinting until she was 9, after watching Sanya Richards-Ross at the 2008 Beijing Games. Stick around as we dive into the incredible journey of this champion. We'll also dig into why she pulled out of the 2023 World Championships buckle up. This is going to be an exciting ride through the life of one of athletics' biggest stars. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone looked almost solitary out there in the final stretch, gliding effortlessly over the last few hurdles and crossing the finish line nearly 10 meters ahead of her closest rivals. It was as if she was in a world of her own, completely unaffected by the roar of the 68,000-strong crowd and the 7 challengers left far behind. Watching her, the word that comes to mind is unbothered, with perfect poise, technique, and endurance. Her run didn't even look that fast, yet she delivered a breathtaking performance that turned what was expected to be a showdown with Femke Bol into a one-sided affair. McLaughlin-Levrone shattered her own world record once more, clocking an incredible 50.37 seconds in the 400-meter hurdles on Thursday night to retain her Olympic title. Reflecting on her journey from her Olympic debut in Rio to now, it's clear McLaughlin-Levrone has evolved from a young athlete plagued by anxiety into one of the most dominant figures in the sport. With her record-breaking runs and a stunning performance in Paris, she has solidified her status as the face of track and field. As she looks ahead, McLaughlin-Levrone is already focused on refining her technique, noting, "There are a few things I feel I could have cleaned up. Overall, it was a pretty good race. The effort was there, and the heart was there. That's all I could ask for." Now, let's explore how Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone achieved this level of success and the hurdles she overcame along the way. Sydney McLaughlin was born on August 7, 1999, in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Her parents are Willie and Mary McLaughlin. Willie and Mary McLaughlin have watched their daughter, Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, transform into a star athlete right before their eyes. Sydney, hailing from Dunellen, New Jersey, is a 2-time Olympic gold medalist with a knack for breaking records. Between 2021 and 2022, she set 4 new records in the 400-meter hurdles, including surpassing her own previous records. Willie shared with the Associated Press in 2017 that Sydney has a unique talent. She's been really blessed with talent that other people simply don't have. Sydney herself acknowledges the crucial role her parents played in her success. In a 2024 interview with the Jesus Calling podcast, she said, "I credit them so much for how they handled my young years. They didn't want to overwhelm me with rigorous training at a young age. They really wanted me to grow and develop naturally, both my body and my love for the sport." Willie reflected on the fame Sydney has gained, saying, "It's crazy now. Everyone wants to take a picture with her or get an autograph. It's unreal at times," he told runnerspace.com in 2017. At the 2014 National Junior Championships, Sydney McLaughlin came in a close second in the 400-meter hurdles behind Shamir Little. Her time of 55.63 seconds not only set a national high school freshman record, but was also a world age 14 best. Although she was on track to represent the United States at the 2014 IAAF World Junior Championships, she was a year too young to qualify. That summer, McLaughlin also set a world age group record in the 100-meter hurdles with a time of 13.34 seconds. In 2015, Sydney continued to impress by improving her 400-meter hurdles time to 55.28 seconds at the National Youth Trials. This time was a world best for her age and ranked second on the all-time world youth list, just behind Leslie Maxey's 1984 record. She went on to qualify for the World Youth Championships in Cali, Colombia, where she won gold with a time of 55.94 seconds. By the end of the year, she was the world youth and junior leader in the 400-meter hurdles. In 2016, Sydney McLaughlin made waves by winning the 400-meter hurdles at the New Balance National Outdoor High School Championships with a time of 54.46 seconds. This performance broke Leslie Maxey's prep record and world youth best, as well as Lashinda Demas's American junior record of 54.70 seconds. Sydney also played a key role in Union Catholic's Swedish medley relay team, running a speedy 50.93-second split for the 400 meters and helping the team set a new high school record of 2:07.99. Her outstanding achievements that year earned her the title of Gatorade National Girls Athlete of the Year. Later that year, Sydney competed in the US Olympic trials and finished third in the 400-meter hurdles with a time of 54.15 seconds, setting new world youth and world junior records. This impressive result qualified her for the Rio Olympics before she even finished high school. She became the youngest American track and field athlete to make the Olympic team since Carol Lewis and Denian Howard in 1980. At the Olympics, however, Sydney placed fifth in her semi-final heat and did not advance to the finals. In 2017, Sydney McLaughlin had an incredible year. She helped set an American record in the indoor distance medley relay at the New Balance Indoor Grand Prix on January 28th. The team clocked a time of 10:40.31, with Sydney running a speedy 52.32 seconds for the 400 meters. Her teammates included Emma Coburn, Brenda Martinez, and Jenny Simpson, all contributing to this record-breaking performance. Later that indoor season, on March 12th, Sydney set a new national 400-meter record with a time of 51.61 seconds at the New Balance Nationals in New York City. When the outdoor season kicked off in April, she didn't hold back. At the Arcadia Invitational, Sydney broke the national high school record in the 300-meter hurdles with a time of 38.90 seconds, an impressive mark for her first attempt at this distance. This performance was a North American record and ranked her second all-time worldwide, just behind Zuzana Hejnova. Later that month, Sydney ran the fastest high school girls relay split ever in the 400 meters at the Penn Relays, finishing with a 50.37 second split and leading her team to a third-place finish. She topped that performance on June 18th at the New Balance Nationals Outdoor Meet with an even faster 49.85 second split, helping her team secure victory. Sydney's achievements didn't go unnoticed. She was named Gatorade National Female Athlete of the Year for both 2015-16 and 2016-17, becoming the first athlete to win the award twice. At just 17, she graced the cover of Sports Illustrated, which praised her as one of the most dominant high school athletes ever. In June 2018, Sydney decided to turn professional after just 1 year at Kentucky. Under the guidance of legendary track coach Bob Kersey, Sydney's career took off. At the 2019 World Championships in Doha, she narrowly missed the top spot, finishing second behind Delilah Muhammad. But Sydney came back with a vengeance at the 2021 Olympic trials, where she set a world record of 51.90 seconds. She continued to dominate at the Tokyo Olympics, winning gold with an even faster time of 51.46 seconds. Sydney didn't stop there. In June 2022, she broke her own world record with a time of 51.41 seconds at the USATF Championships. A month later, she did it again at the World Championships in Eugene, setting a new world record of 50.68 seconds and claiming the title of world champion. But Sydney wasn't done yet. On June 30th, 2024, at the Olympic trials, she broke her world record once more with a time of 50.65 seconds, securing her spot for the Paris Olympics. And on August 8th, 2024, she defended her Olympic title by breaking her own record again, finishing with an astounding 50.37 seconds. Sydney's prowess isn't limited to the 400-meter hurdles. On June 9th, 2023, she made her professional debut in the 400 meters with a time of 49.71 seconds, finishing second at the Diamond League meet in Paris. Later that month, she ran 49.51 seconds at the USATF New York GP. And on July 8, 2023, Sydney achieved a world-leading performance with a time of 48.74 seconds at the USATF Championships in Eugene. It's clear Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone is not just making history, she's rewriting it. Why she withdrew from the 2023 World Championship. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone shared on Instagram that she wouldn't be competing in the World Athletics Championships in Budapest. She explained that after consulting with her doctors and coaches, she needed to address a minor knee issue. Her goal was to be fully healthy for the next year's Paris Olympics, and she looked forward to getting back on the track soon. And honestly, she stayed true to her word. Not only did she defend her gold at the Paris Olympics, but she also shattered the world record. Pretty impressive, right? Now let's discuss net worth and personal life of Sydney. Sydney McLaughlin's net worth in 2024 is estimated at around $2 million. She made a big move in June 2018 by turning professional after just 1 year at the University of Kentucky. Later that year, she signed a major sponsorship deal with New Balance, which includes a base salary of $1.5 million annually. Alongside New Balance, she endorses other big names like Tag Heuer and Gatorade. Her income mainly comes from these substantial brand endorsements. Besides the sponsorships, she also benefits from government support and prize money. With over 1 million followers on Instagram, she uses her platform for additional brand partnerships. Sydney's brand endorsements are pretty impressive, including deals with New Balance, Tag Heuer, Gatorade, and Neutrogena. In June 2024, she even graced the cover of Women's Health magazine ahead of the Olympics. She also boasts a stylish car collection, featuring a bright blue Mercedes-Benz C-Class, which is worth around $44,990. She also owns an Audi RS4 Avant. Sydney married former professional football player Andre Levrone Junior in 2022. They first connected when Levrone sent her a direct message on Instagram. Their initial conversations quickly led to Bible study dates, and by the 4th day of talking, Sydney realized he was the one for her, as she mentioned in an interview with The Knot. Before we conclude, here are some facts about Sydney you might find interesting. 1. A surprising first Olympic qualifier. By middle school, it was evident that McLaughlin-Levrone was ahead of her peers, but her full potential wasn't apparent until the 2016 Olympic trials. When we went to the trials in 2016, we were really just going for the experience, McLaughlin-Levrone shared on the Olympic Channel podcast. At just 16, she thought there was no way she'd qualify for Team USA in the 400-meter hurdles, needing at least a third-place finish at the trials. Not only did she qualify, but she also outpaced the 4th-place finisher by more than half a second, a remarkable margin in a 54-second race. 2. Candy is her secret weapon. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone is a self-proclaimed candy connoisseur who attributes part of her speed to a pre-race snack of gummy bears, Jolly Ranchers, and Starbursts. "If there's candy in my house, it's not staying for more than 24 hours, she told GQ. Imagine if we could all set world records on just a bag of gummy bears, she'd definitely have a lot more competition. 3. Published author, an extra achievement. As if winning Olympic medals weren't impressive enough, McLaughlin-Levrone also added published author to her list of accomplishments. In January, she released her first book, Far Beyond Gold, Running from Fear to Faith. The book dives into how she navigates fear and mental health challenges as a professional runner, and how her faith has helped her cope with perfectionism, anxiety, and imposter syndrome. McLaughlin-Levrone grew up in a religious family, but her connection to Christianity grew stronger during the pandemic. She told Today that COVID brought her to her lowest point, and it was during that time she found solace and reconciliation through her faith. 4. Track talent runs in the family. McLaughlin-Levrone comes from a family where track and field runs deep. Her dad, Willie McLaughlin, was a standout 400-meter runner, earning 3 NCAA All-American titles and almost making the Olympic team in 1984. He was inducted into the Manhattan College Athletic Hall of Fame in 1997. Her mom, Mary McLaughlin, also had her share of track experience, having run on the boys' track team in high school, according to People. Growing up, McLaughlin-Levrone and her 3 siblings were always active. "Track and field has always been part of our lives," she told the Olympic Channel podcast. But it wasn't just all about running. She also tried basketball, soccer, and dance. Still, she noted, for all of us, track kind of stood out. Friendly family competition played a role too. Her brother Taylor ran Division I track at the University of Michigan and snagged a silver medal in the 400-meter hurdles at the World Junior Under-20 Championships. Seems like the McLaughlins have a real knack for that event. 5. Training with track legends. McLaughlin-Levrone has had the chance to train alongside some of the fastest women in the world, including the legendary Allyson Felix. The two were teammates on the gold medal-winning 4x 400-meter relay at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Before Felix retired in 2022, McLaughlin-Levrone often turned to her for advice, saying on the Olympic Channel podcast, "If I'm ever unsure about something, I know she's got the answers." Felix has been a big supporter of McLaughlin-Levrone's career too. When McLaughlin-Levrone made the 2021 Time 100 list, Felix praised her potential, saying, "She has the potential to become the most outstanding 400-meter hurdler of all time." Yes, but more importantly, Sydney has the potential to impact lives. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone's journey from a promising young athlete to an Olympic gold medalist and world record holder is nothing short of extraordinary. Her incredible performances on the track, combined with her achievements off it, including her book release and significant endorsements, showcase her multifaceted talents and dedication. As she continues to break records and inspire, there's no doubt that Sydney's impact on athletics will be felt for years to come. Stay tuned for more updates on her remarkable career and personal milestones.